What's up, guys? I want to bring you the video for your next block of training, which actually starts out this Monday coming up. So first off, in this block, our real main focus that I really want to get across is for you guys to start maintaining your squat depth during every single movement that we do, period. So in a perfect world, your squat should be exactly the same, whether we're doing a back squat or a wall ball, a thruster, an overhead squat, or a clean. It doesn't matter. Your squat needs to be your squat. And I feel like we've had a whole lot of people that are using varied squat depths or squat mechanics. So in this block, we're going to take a lot of practice of rebuilding your guys' squat. So some of you guys might not necessarily quote unquote need this. Maybe your squat's great all the time, but I guarantee you it's not going to hurt to reinforce those movements. So the way to think about this is that we're going to start out with all you guys just like doing a normal air squat or a counterbalance squat or a goblet squat or something. And how low you can get with good positions there is how low we are going to, as coaches, going to expect you guys and the positions to keep for every single movement. So this is going to mean that a lot of you guys are going to kind of get like taken down to having a target to where you sit and tap your butt to a box or a wall ball or some sort of target. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody can squat ass to grass, right? Not everybody has that range of motion. So that's not our goal, is to get everybody to squat ass to grass. Our goal is to get everybody to squat as low as their mobility will allow them to get. So as we're doing this, especially like for a lot of you guys who are super strong, just try to really, as much as it sounds like redundant, is check your ego at the door. I know you probably hear that with CrossFit or whatever gyms, it's a pretty common thing, but it's really true. Is when we come into this next block, I may have a lot of you guys doing very much so more basic squats or lighter squats than you would typically want to see. But trust me on this, I promise you there will be massive payoff. If we can start making every single squat you do perfect, you're going to get so much more strength development out of every single training piece that we do, period. So trust us on this. We're going to really take some time and rebuild that squat pattern. That's going to be during weightlifting, the strength pieces, during Metcons, you name it. So really be ready to focus on that and just be open-minded and allow yourself to really embrace that new change. So try not to like just be like, oh no, this is just the way I squat. We're really going to work to develop that squat. Next, bench press is coming up. So we're going to be doing bench press as a strength cycle here. We're going to be doing a lot of bench press supersetted with other pressing movements. So like this next week we got coming up, we're going to be doing bench press paired with push-ups. During those push-ups, it's going to be really important, same thing, to even if you need to put a knee down and you're normally not used to that, to get full range of motion. So when we're doing this, just take your time and just keep in mind that push-ups are really freaking hard. So we're going to really make sure to get some perfect push-ups in paired with bench press. And it's going to be a really cool pressing strength cycle. In our weightlifting, we're going to be doing a lot of high rep weightlifting practice. We just spent a lot of time developing your guys' capacity to move the barbell well for heavy loads with no real intensity and like snatch and clean. And now we're going to be actually kind of using some percentage work. So we all found like kind of 1 rep or your heaviest snatches and cleans in this past block. If you didn't, it's no big deal. We have a plan for you. But you guys are going to be doing pieces, for example, they could be in the name of like, 8 squat cleans for time, rest 2 minutes, load the bar a little bit heavier, 6 squat cleans for time, rest 2 minutes, load the bar even heavier, 4 squat cleans for time, and so on. And you actually have that one coming up next week. But it's going to feel like, it's going to kind of feel like a Metcon. But during this, your whole goal is to maintain perfect weightlifting mechanics, even under fatigue, doing a lot of high reps with like a pretty significant amount of weight. Like these are by no means going to be light weights for you guys. So this is going to be a really cool block to really get you guys' weightlifting on track once you have a big fatigue level. The next thing we're going to work on is strict pull-ups supersetted with bicep curls. So you guys will be getting some bro reps in with strict pull-ups. That's going to be, we're going to really try to stay away from bands, unless you just need like a tiny bit of help from like the really tiny bands. So no green bands for the extreme majority here. Your coaches are gonna have this with you. In the program, I have like some pretty massive notes written out for all our coaches in these pieces that explain exactly what I'm looking for here. So your coaches are always gonna have the right answers for you. And this is gonna be a big time strength development work. So whether you're doing ring rows or pull-ups with no band or the tiny banded pull-ups, whatever it may be, I really want you guys to maintain a hollow position. So if you notice when you're doing like normal pull-ups and we really do that arch, we're gonna stay away from that big time. So even if it's harder for you, once we are able to put power down in this hollow position, you're gonna be able to transfer this over to much more movements like your muscle ups or getting ring dips or whatever the hell it is. Over all gymnastics, the hollow position is gonna be crucial to be able to be strong in. So yeah, lots of bicep curls and strict pullings coming. Then we're gonna be doing kettlebell and dumbbell unilateral strength movements during your Metcon. So, you know, this could be single arm dumbbell snatch, single arm push press. This could be single arm heavy Russian kettlebell swings, or you name it. Tons of single arm and single leg stuff that we'll be doing during Metcons. And then finally, it's getting warmer. Thank you. And we're gonna be doing a lot more running in Metcon. So we're not gonna turn into Kenyans and run all day every day, but we're definitely gonna see at least one piece a week that's gonna have running in it for the most part. I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, I just really wanted to retouch on our squat stuff. So it's okay to let yourself feel like you're taking a step back in this block during your squats. So like let's say you squat 200 pounds, and with these new squat mechanics that the coaches are gonna be kind of like really harping on you to do, you might only be able to squat like 120 pounds with this new squat mechanic. But I promise you, if you stick with that and keep those good mechanics, you're gonna be building leg strength so much more effectively. And in reality, we're only back squatting, like we back squat, like having a big back squat is a cool party trick and all, but ultimately we're actually squatting so you guys can have stronger and healthier legs for all of your other movements. So really try to use your back squat as a strength tool and not like the end all be all. Your goal is not to squat 400 pounds. Your goal is to have strong enough legs to do everything else very effectively. So that's gonna be our huge focus, is this squat in this block. But other than that, I'm really excited to get warmer weather, get outside, open these damn doors up, have it not be dark at 4 o'clock. I think it's gonna be a great block. So we'll see you guys in the gym.